Welcome to the Ultimate Fantasy Locker Room, starring Antone Davis, Rocky DiStefano, Delano Williams, and Phil Anthony. Fantasy football, real results.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Ultimate Fantasy Locker Room. I'm your host, Delano Williams, and I would like to thank all you guys. Well, you know, I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure, you know. Welcome everyone for joining us today. We have a great show for you. First of all, I got two things I just want to get out there, just real quick.
Yeah, hurry up.
Real quick. Whoa. I'd like to give a shout out to the couch quarterbacks out there. I appreciate y'all for subscribing.
Any? You want to name any? And
I don't think I know anyone, but you know,
Talking about yourself.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right.
That's fine. Everyone for subscribing, watching the first show, I appreciate it. Number two, I know everyone this week has been out voting on who's the better team, the Giants or the Browns.
Yeah.
We all know that both quarterbacks are pretty dusted.
yeah, I find that
sound for that.
yeah. Could we have crickets or something? Because I'm offended by that.
No, don't be offended. It's the facts.
We got to vote for the Giants versus the Jets, possibly.
No, I'm pretty sure the Giants could beat the Browns straight up right now.
We're going to find out in a little bit.
Yeah, we will.
With Danny Dimes throwing.
Look, listen,
I mean, he wasn't even close to receivers throwing interceptions.
And he still almost won the game.
yeah, almost.
All right.
He's no Eli Manning.
Yeah, hey, he's almost won 8 games because they're 0-8, right? Is that the record?
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see where
Browns are
Mayfield is next
5-3.
year, buddy.
We're
Okay?
playing this year, so we'll see this
All right,
year.
yeah.
Quarterback
How
wise.
much you willing to put on that?
Quarterback
I
wise,
think you
who's
still
better?
owe me 20 from last week. That
So we'll
that other
double-
bet you
double
lost.
or nothing.
Okay.
Who's better quarterback wise? We won't get into that. Speaking of quarterbacks, you know what quarterback came through this week?
Yeah, I know who you're
Y'all
gonna
know
say.
who it is?
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
Get out of here.
Okay.
It's the guy that beat Kyler Murray last week,
It's your crush.
but it is my crush. It is Russell Wilson for coming through.
Russell Williams.
should know his
Russell
name.
Wilson for coming through.
Hey, he's never
this
gonna.
week.
He's never gonna date you. If
Hey,
you don't
listen,
know his
guys.
name.
Listen, guys.
I think the beer got to you, buddy.
Hey, it's okay. Speaking of beer and coming through,
All right.
today's beer show sponsor is Cigar City. The beer that we're drinking right here is called. Y'all ready for this?
Hazy India Pale Ale, and it's pretty good. Fancy Papers.
Fancy Papers.
Fanty papers or
Fancy.
fancy?
Yeah, I think it's the beer. The beer got
fancy.
you too.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's pretty good too.
Yeah. We got one here. This is for Antone. This is for our brother who's not here right now.
He's not here with us.
Yeah. So we're gonna do something.
Where is he?
Gonna do this.
Yeah, go ahead and crack one up. Yep.
To
Put one up there
Antone.
for him.
Gabby, you can drink
Did he
this.
not, did he not make it out of bed this morning? What,
I think Gabby's already done. She can drink this one.
Here, let me grab that.
Antone, you're missing out. Antone is in Delaware, which
Oh,
yeah, him
Wow.
and like 5 people, I think.
they're opening up a Culver's or something like that.
I don't know. Anyways,
funny. That's
Antone,
funny.
we miss you. We'll see you next show.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I guess we're gonna go right into our
First segment.
right.
Yeah, let's let them know it's the first
Woulda,
segment.
coulda, shoulda.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Y'all have any of those this
I
week?
mean, I made every wrong choice a middle-aged man can make.
I love that drop. I love that drop.
Can I go first?
Yeah, please.
So,
I made a lot of
like
mistakes.
classic, being too cute, overthinking. I started Sam Darnold this week. Okay, So, you know, I'm thinking KC. They're
what
gonna
were you
get
thinking?
up.
What were you thinking?
You know, Darnold's gonna have to throw him back into the game.
Nah.
And no, 7 points. And who I had on the bench, Phillip Rivers,
And
with
put up
28
some
points.
points.
Thank God.
3 touchdowns.
I
Right?
had
Yeah.
Slayton playing Monday night. That last catch he made won me the game by a point.
I'm not going to tell you what I did. It is a rookie mistake, but it's fitting. I left a person that was on his buy-in.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I didn't listen. I don't have many running backs. I don't have much, pivots, pools.
No excuse.
Yeah,
You pick up. I mean,
yeah. There was no
trade something.
no. I think if I picked up, I probably would have got a measly 5 points for whoever's on.
Did you win?
I lost.
How much?
To be honest with you, I lost by 3 points.
Okay, so if you would have picked
No,
up a
stop.
running back and started him,
Yeah, that's
and he got
possible.
5 points,
That's
you would've
possible.
won?
It was actually the Hobokans.
Oh, the Hoboken.
They beat me.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably my brother.
You know what?
Worst named team in any of our leagues.
It's his first year, so they're probably
The Hoboken
they're
Skinhammer.
rebuilding.
I mean, they're 6-1.
no. I'm saying you.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of like you're rebuilding. You're trying
everybody's
stuff
first.
out.
We're the Giants right now.
Everybody's
Yeah.
first year.
We are the Giants right now.
You sit a guy. You don't play a guy. You don't pay attention.
No, I was paying
right.
attention.
You don't
but-
study.
All right. So what I did now, I got to tell you, I used all my logic, all my wisdom. We talked about knowledge and wisdom before. My shout out. I used all my knowledge with Josh Jacobs going against the Browns. Easy,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
They're letting people that aren't even playing anymore
It's a
score.
classic
On that.
fraud move, by the way, going against your own team.
Yeah, 5 points.
That's
5
disgusting.
points.
Sucked. He sucked. I
So-
still won the game though.
Well, I have to renege on something real quick. I hope you guys aren't mad. I actually won that game.
Oh my god!
Look at that. All right.
I won that game
So you didn't start a player,
76
and you.
to 106.
When is Antone coming back?
Look at
By the
that.
way,
Hey, rookie mistake. It's okay. I'll get there. I beat the undefeated team in the league. How you liking that?
Who'd you beat?
The Hobokans, man.
Really?
They out here 6-2 right now, 4-4. I'm at 500 again.
where'd you guys watch football this weekend? By the way,
You said where?
yes, where?
Ooh, I didn't.
What else could I have asked?
Well,
How'd you watch it?
how'd I watch it? Yeah,
When?
that would have been a good.
Sunday.
How'd I watch it? It was a good question.
What were you wearing when you watched it?
Well-
what were you eating? Talk to me.
I had a burrito, some Doritos, and some Fritos.
I heard Rocky likes to watch football in the nude. Just what I heard through the
See,
grapevine.
nobody needs that image in their head.
You didn't say no.
Yeah, I didn't say no. I didn't say no.
You know what? Sex sells, so keep
That's
talking.
right. That's right.
I don't know if
Weird
that
thing to
applies.
say, but
Yeah. Pull down the show off the taco.
I know what I'm wearing next week.
All right. On to our next section, right? We're going to cover the injury report since Antone isn't here. It's a little delayed, but yeah, there's a lot of injuries this week.
Yeah, real big ones though
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. And it seems to be a reoccurring theme this year is that everybody, it seems like it's getting injured.
Well, one's reoccurring most dedefinitely. I'd say the Cowboys are getting really
Yeah.
smashed in right now.
They probably would have wished their quarterback got hurt because he didn't do that.
They don't
well.
have another guy.
Yeah, they got two. They
And
picked
you don't
up.
like
Danucci?
Gucci? You don't like Gucci Danucci?
Danucci?
I like the name.
It's Danucci.
I like the name, but someday, okay, in like 20 years, he'll tell his kids, "I played in the NFL one game," but they're already replacing him.
I was excited for him when he went in.
They are?
yeah. He's done. Garrett Gilbert or
Oh
some
my
other guy
God.
never heard of. So
You got a lot of sidearm action.
yeah, but he's not injured. He's not injured. The biggest injury I think is we're going to start calling this guy Kenny Holiday.
Ooh.
That guy can't stay on the field this year.
That's true. And the Giants almost traded for him.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, how about you guys? Any injuries that have affected you or?
Oh, yeah. Calvin Ridley. That killed me in the middle of the game. And they're saying
He's probably not going to be back this week.
sprain. Yeah, Liz Frank sprain. So that's probably going to be like 3-4 weeks. Actually, I was listening to a doctor on YouTube talk about it. And he basically said that he probably doesn't expect them back to week 13 just based on what the injury is. So that kind of sucks. But on the bright side, we got some guys that have been injured for a while probably coming back this week. Most notably CMC, which I've been waiting for because, I mean, Mike Davis has basically took a nosedive. But I think
Christian McCaffrey.
they said he's about 90% sure that he's going to be back Sunday. So,
and if he's back, he's a top 5 back to me immediately.
I'm looking for I'm looking for a Dalvin Cook game this week. I'm hoping and praying.
Okay.
My one injury,
Yeah.
it hurt me. Kittle
Yes. And he's announced now, out for the season.
out for the season. Didn't get that. I thought it was
Out for the season. No.
for a good amount of time, but not for the season.
No, I believe he's on the
Ouch.
IRR out for the season. IR
IR.
out for the season.
Hey, this
Injured
beer is really
reserve.
good, guys. I don't know if y'all.
This beer's like 12% now.
what's in the flask? Can I ask?
Yeah.
Ooh, who has the flask?
Smirnoff Ice.
Whoa, who has the flask here? Yeah, I got a flask. I brought a flask, guys, today.
What's in there?
You want to? You really want? If you could
I'm afraid to ask.
I did put Kool-Aid in my
Chocolate
flask.
milk.
Oh, no.
I put Kool-Aid in the flask.
Yeah.
Really, it's Makers in there.
Oh, Makers.
Makers.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's bourbon. I only mess with bourbon, but
We will accept sponsorship from Makers.
And he will be Ubering home.
ooh, possibly. If not, I will be riding Phil's back.
Wow. Not the first time. All right. All right. So
excited? Relax.
let's go. A couple more injuries real quick. And this was just announced today. Cooper Kupp actually broke his wrist
I didn't see that.
in practice today.
Yeah.
And so they're unsure how long he'll be out. I mean, people have played with a broken wrist, but let's be honest, that's gotta hurt. Gotta be hard.
Wow.
Jimmy G
Yes.
is gone for at least a few games, and he did not look good walking out of that game.
I don't think there's a big drop off to Mullins, to be honest with you.
I want to believe in Mullins.
I'm just saying, it's not really. I think that team in general, it's kind of the system more than it is the players.
Ooh, the disrespect. Did you just say Mullins? And
I think a healthy
Ooh.
Garoppolo with the line and all his weapons, which he hasn't had all year, I think there's a difference. But I think right now, you're right. It doesn't.
I think
Really
there's a big
matter.
difference.
Well, you can see it. You can see the difference between last year and this year.
But
Well, the whole team is hurt. I don't think that's necessarily Garoppolo. I mean, Bosa's out. Kittle's been in and out.
Yeah.
All
their running
Mostert.
backs. Yeah, I mean, all the
I
running
mean, they're
backs.
missing a lot of guys, so they're just not the same team.
And then another quarterback, Gabe Minshew, the mustached one. So
Mr.
he's out.
Stash.
They're saying that he's had a finger injury for several weeks. That the rumor is he might not have told them about, but he's played pretty well even with it. And he's going to be out, and he's going to be replaced this week.
That's a classic Jaguars
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah, and
Jaguar.
they're definitely going to be
It's Jaguar.
drafting a QB this offseason. What is that?
It's a commercial. That's how they say the car and the commercial.
Nobody knows what you're
h-
talking
how do you
about.
say it? Say it again. Whisper it again.
Yeah, please. For
You know
Trish.
what? Screw you, screw you, screw you.
All right, you got anybody else on there? I mean, there's a few
do.
other guys.
Deontay Johnson has been the bane of my existence this entire season. When he's out there and he's healthy, he kills it. But he's got a groin injury followed by a hamstring injury. He's another one who can't seem to stay on the field. And even when last week he was on the field, almost 80% of their snaps, one catch.
I have a feeling.
I'm sorry.
I have a feeling
Sorry, man.
he's on your team.
Now, well, he's on my team in one of my leagues.
And then you just traded Claypool too, right?
Yeah.
Smart man.
Well, you saw what he just did.
I just took care of your brother. That's
you took care of
embarrassing.
my
That
brother. What do you
trade.
mean by that?
That trade is
Sorry?
embarrassing.
What?
What did he do? Why did he do that?
I didn't think it was a bad trade.
Well, of course, because you're Pasquale.
No,
It's logic.
well, who'd he trade you? Who'd you get? Tariq Hill?
Yeah, who did you
Tyreek
get?
Hill, a
Whoa.
number one pick.
The number one
Melvin
pick,
Gordon.
yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
Melvin
Those
Gordon.
are those are
Okay.
Melvin
those are
Gordon's
good.
at 10 points,
Those
15
are good.
points a
Those
week
are good
back.
How much
picks.
you paying him?
For 1 year. I don't care.
Okay, that's why you got rid of him.
Hey, you know what? Jaguar. Anyways, any more injuries, guys?
I'm sure there is, but we're not going to talk
All
about
right.
him.
All right.
Those are major injuries.
I'm sure there's more major ones. Oh, Matthew Stafford. I think he's on the COVID list. We probably should
Yeah.
mention that. Yeah.
Well, and not just that, you got to be really careful this week because several of the 49ers, in fact, they just mentioned Brandon Ayuk, will not play because of
No.
COVID.
Well, I got him on my list.
There's 3 people
You might want
in.
to edit that.
I'm going to have to edit that one
Yeah,
out.
but I mean, there's some scary COVID situations out there. It's affecting a few teams.
Sound like an old man, by the way.
One team is on a bye, so it shouldn't affect them when they come back to play. But the 49ers, make sure you look at any starter on the 49ers. Make sure you look because they're dropping
might
like
be.
flies.
Ooh, heard.
Oh, I think Emmanuel Sanders also COVID on the COVID list. Won't play this week.
Man,
Thomas is going to play, though, right?
No.
No,
Questionable.
yeah.
Questionable.
Still-
3 of
still
them are
unsure.
questionable.
Yeah.
Breeze questionable. Thomas questionable. Kamara questionable with
And
foot.
yeah, Ridley's not playing. Somebody else got hurt, and we're forgetting.
I mean, that doesn't help me.
Well,
I think
you guys let us know in the comments. All right. Are we ready?
Looking at my
The
notes.
Saints are banged up this week for
Are
sure.
we ready to move on here?
I think so.
Yep.
So let's get into starter sit.
That's right. That's what I was trying to
Well, it
remember.
wasn't me. It's Delano. That was your cue, host.
He's drunk.
Hey, host.
What? Hey, I'm not drunk. We're going to get into start and sit, guys. We're going to make sure you guys get the best positions for the best points.
I feel good about our backups. I feel good about our tight end. I feel good about our quarterback. I feel good about our 2 running backs.
And I love that.
Who doesn't love that?
I want to go to a movie with that guy.
Wouldn't you? And just
Just
let
want to
him
hear him tell me a story.
What else?
in the
Bedtime
movies?
story. I'll go to
my
sleep. He-
No. You just want him to heckle in the movie the whole
Oh
time.
man. I just want to.
All right, starting sits. I'm gonna start with tight ends, guys. Is that okay?
Oh, it's always okay.
I'm gonna start with tight ends this week. I'm gonna give you my top 3 starts this week, and I'm gonna base them off of matchups for sure. All right. Okay. So first one that I'm gonna say, obviously start. This is a no-brainer. We're gonna start Kelsey this week.
Yeah.
Tight end
every week.
He's been balling out of control. That man is super consistent. If you don't have him, put him in, and if you don't have him, try to make a trade for him. It's not gonna be that easy. Second tight end that I would say, I'm going to have, and you guys might hate me for this one, but I have to do it based off the matchup. I'm going to go with
hate you already.
Eric.
Oh,
nope,
gosh.
You weren't ready for this. Eric Ebram.
That should never be the
terrible.
Well, he was going to be my last,
but
you say that, but based off of matchups, who they're playing this week, that should be an easy. They're playing Dallas. Dallas has no one. He gets a lot of targets. Now, is he coming down with those targets? I mean, with those receptions? Sometimes no, but there's a lot of times you can bank on him and he's going to come down with the ball. He's not the best. Based off the matchup, we're looking at a beat up team that's not really going to have much to stop. So
and they don't really have anything to play for.
No,
although it is the Steelers and there's a lot of history there. And
right, but I think that's the only reason. That's why I say I wanted to lead with matchups. I know Phil was already going to knock me, so
bad
I just
call. Don't play him.
Can we just say though that anybody that likes the Steelers is a piece of human filth?
Ooh,
I'm talking to Gabby.
Ooh, hey, my dad likes the Steelers.
She just likes winners, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
Compared to
go
your
do
team?
it. Do it.
The Browns.
Do it.
So beautiful, those brown uniforms.
Just do it.
Nothing on the helmet. History. Little elf.
No, there's a reason there's nothing on that helmet. But
guys, I don't need to defend.
Phil's
myself.
been to
I'm
a
good.
game. He's felt it. He's felt the energy, the power.
Yeah, the power. It was amazing.
I'm gonna give you my third and final one.
Yeah, hurry up, please.
I'm gonna say Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, I agree
Let's
with
put him
you.
in there.
I agree with you there.
I know, but I'm telling you guys, if you don't want to put, we're going to go back to Eric. We're going to go back to Eric. Do you see who they're playing? That's a no-brainer.
Okay. All joking aside, I don't think any of those picks are bad. I think Gronk.
I think the Ebron pick is bad. But
it can be.
It scares me how good Gronk is looking all of a sudden.
How good is he looking?
Looks
looking
healthy, man.
He's looking pretty good.
He's getting open.
Looks big.
No, he's
big.
Yeah,
big guy.
Fast.
I have to say he's taking a lot of shots though. You know what I mean? He's there when he's going down.
It was worth.
He is going down. They're going for those legs.
That's right.
It was worth.
Pause.
It was worth the chance they took on him. And I think AB is going to be worth the chance they take on him too.
Oh, with all those targets, come on! You got Evans, you got AB coming soon, you got Gronk, you got Goodwin's not there, but
you gotta bring us around here now.
Let's do it. All right, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and give you the sits, but I'm dancing. I'm gonna skip on my sits. If you guys have any tight ends that you want to sit, only because I know you want to do that. Ebram, Tyler Lockett's another one that you could put into, but. That's going to be a shootout game, though.
Here's one I would sit. Mm-hmm. Mike Gesicki. And I hate saying it because I actually have him on one of my teams. He had some monster games, 90 yards and a couple touchdowns. He has fallen off the face of the earth.
Why do you think that is?
Terrible. Well, I think Tua is learning. And as Antone said, he didn't have 7 seconds to throw.
Right.
So he struggled a little bit.
They had, I think, 140 yards total offense. So, yeah, I wouldn't play anybody from their offense. I mean, I think
no-brainer.
Oh, you know what? That's the guy that's hurt. The running back from Miami.
Myles Gaskin.
Myles Gaskin's hurt.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. So look for Matt
What about
Breida.
Is he healthy?
He's healthy. He's playing.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
We don't want to get fact-checked.
Yep.
Okay.
We will get fact-checked. Shout out to somebody. Fun. He knows who he is.
All right, we're going to move on to the running backs.
All right. So who's got a running back? Because this is Antone's section. So
go ahead,
what do you guys think?
Go ahead, Phil.
What I think, I love Edwards-Helaire. Oh, Carolina's got a terrible rushing defense.
That's an Ebron right there. You just
that's so funny. I'm glad you said that, Rocky. I'm so glad you said that. Come on, dude.
That's my guy.
I got to be honest
with you. Look at the matchup.
17th on my list.
Listen,
that's fine.
I had the matchup too. And you knocked him for it.
And he shit on you.
What's the matchup?
Yeah.
The Dallas. They're playing.
What are they ranked against tight ends?
That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Here's what I would say about Clyde.
All right.
It's exactly even between him and Le'Veon Bell last week.
Yeah.
They both got almost exactly.
Same.
Both got 5 points. Both got 3 receptions.
It's terrible.
They're both terrible. It looked awful. I don't see what you're seeing.
You were bigging him up last week, Mr. Le'Veon Bell.
I was.
And
that
guess
was
what?
a bad call.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Sure was.
A lot of bad calls last week.
I didn't start him, though.
Heard that. Make sure
Okay.
you guys start him, but
So
I'm not
who
going to
else you
start him.
got? Who else you got?
Well, why don't you give me somebody?
A running back?
Yeah, pick
Yes.
up the slack here, guy.
Okay, I'm going to tell you one that I'm pretty sure is going to have a pretty good game.
Yeah, look at the list.
This is easy, of course. Elvin Kamara.
Wow.
So do you know that if Elvin Kamara was a receiver, only a receiver, he'd be the 12th highest scoring receiver in the league. So it's not only the running, it's also the receiving. They can't find a way. I don't know what they do. I don't know what kind of play they call to where they can't
Control yourself.
Yeah.
You're getting a little emotional there.
You know what teams have to try? They need to get another corner, bring him on the field, and have him just shadow
For him.
Like a
Elvin.
nickel.
Right.
Yeah.
all game.
But they're
because
not doing that.
Nobody stopped him. I just don't get it. But he to me he's money. 20 points every week.
But he is questionable right now.
I don't know. Is he?
He's questionable with a foot. Drew Brees, Thomas, Kamara, all questionable.
See, I did not know that.
Yes.
So that could come back. And
all
haunt me.
questionable right now.
I like McCaffrey, too,
Good
in
job,
that
Roy.
same game, by the way.
I try to study.
How do you guys feel about McCaffrey?
Top five. Top
Yeah.
five.
Oh, also, I like Swift. After seeing what that defense got done to them last week by Cook, Swift is not getting the carries, but he's still getting targets, about 4 or 5 a game. I look for him as a guy to put in your flex, and if in
That's
daily,
a good flex. That's a good flex.
I don't want anybody on New England or Detroit. Just when you think that, Swift looks good. When he's got the ball, he looks pretty good. They won't give it to him. They mix it up with Adrian Peterson, and then out of the blue last week,
Let's give it to him.
Carry on
Johnson
gets 20% of the snaps.
Freaking nuts.
What is wrong with them? I don't get it. I don't get that.
Yeah.
So I
Thank
I
you
would
for
say
bringing
no.
that up because I forgot about that.
Yeah. So
I hate them.
dumb call.
We'll see.
Who do you have? You have any running backs?
Let's see here.
You
I'm gonna
grasping
have
at
to-
straws there?
What'd you say?
So you grasping at straws?
Well, yeah. Let me.
How about James Robinson against the Texans? How do you feel about him?
No.
See, I like John.
No, because when I look at the matchups, it can't be a shootout. It can't be kind of close. You know what I mean? I know that record for the
It
both
can't
of
be
them.
a shootout. It can't be close.
No,
What
no,
can
no.
it be?
It has to be an even game. It can't be.
Okay,
That's a
I
close
thought
game, right?
I thought you were going to say I was setting you up for your guy Chase Edmonds.
Well,
Yeah, I like Chase Edmonds.
well that's why I didn't do that
get a little
because they're
excited
not
about
playing.
him.
Well, they're not playing anyone that's really gonna. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. I think they're both record wise. They're even. It's probably one game short. So any of those calls, those matchups, they're hard for me because I don't want to. You know, my rookie shows,
Yeah, they're playing Miami, right?
Yep.
So
which aren't doing, but they're not doing bad.
no. Miami's a respectable team.
Their defense is pretty bad, though. But go ahead.
Well, specifically against
Yardage
the pass.
wise.
Yeah, against
Yeah.
the pass. But I would say I think Edmonds going to have a good game, maybe through the air. But I think either
Through the
way, he's
air.
going to have his points.
Okay, I'll go for that.
Any surprises?
Any surprises? Let's see.
Running backs?
I got a surprise. I got a person I would trade for, if you can, that you can probably get semi cheap right now in your league. Running back,
Who is it?
David Montgomery. David Montgomery has the easiest schedule the rest of the way through of any running back in the league. And here's one thing you can't deny: he gets 25 touches a
Because
game.
he doesn't do anything with it.
That
but he
might
doesn't
be
have
it.
to. Like,
Kind of does a little bit.
he's getting. I checked. He's getting on average 3 to 5 passes a game.
Yeah, he got all the volume in the world.
So he's going to be his floor is a top 12 back.
Yeah, but he's pissing it away.
But even at his worst, he's about a top 12.
Are you
back.
saying that
So
because
you
he's
would-
not getting in the end zone?
Yeah, I think that's part of
It's
it.
part of it.
but I mean, not
I
every.
don't know his average yards per carry, but
Here's the thing: not
about
everyone,
3.8.
not every
High
player like
test,
that
I
is
mean-
going to get in the end zone. Sometimes you got to bank on those receptions.
well, running backs, yeah, but he's not like a pass catching running back.
No, but he still gets targeted 3 to 5 times.
Yeah, but they're working Cordell Patterson in there. I mean,
Yeah, I
he's
actually
just
like
and
Cordell,
he
too.
doesn't. A running back, they need to score touchdowns. He doesn't score enough touchdowns.
All right, let's go on to. If you guys are done, I'll go on to quarterbacks.
Yeah, you
Go ahead.
do that.
Oh yeah, I want to hear those.
So I got 3 easy ones.
Yeah, and one of those better be the one. Yeah, we've been there, but go ahead, Rocky.
I'm looking for the desk
Let's
to
make
push
sure.
back a little bit, but all right, we got Kyle Murray for sure. You got to start that guy. He's amazing. He's averaging, I think it's 49 yards rushing, over 200 yards passing, and he's averaging 2 touchdowns or more almost every game. He's a no-brainer. He's just a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
The other one I agree with, Russell Wilson.
Yes,
You just
sir.
can't. I mean, the guy, honestly, he's amazing to watch.
He really is.
He really is.
I call him Russell God-fearing Wilson.
The next one I would say is Deshaun Watson. Part of that is the matchup, but again, part of it I think you're going to get some rushing yards, and I think he's got 2 good, competent receivers right now.
Oh, yeah.
No disagreement.
Hops.
No.
Okay, here's one that. How do you pronounce this? Is it Justin
Airbear.
Airbear?
Airbear.
Airbear.
Yes.
Air Bear.
Airbear.
Air Bear.
Or is it Herbert? Is it
No, I think it's
How do you-
Air Bear.
Airbear?
Well, I
Justin
think it's-
Airbear.
I like Air Bear better.
Air Bear is
Either
for
way.
us. Air Bear is how we pronounce it. So I think Justin Air Bear has killed it, man. He's on pace to break the rookie TD record. He's on pace to have 50 TDs. Let's just say that.
It's 50 what?
50 TDs.
Okay.
But he won't.
I cannot with you right now. This man.
This is a strong beer.
You gotta enunciate.
Strong beer. Bill's giving me
I didn't say anything. I'm just asking what you said.
All right. And then the last one that I like a lot actually is Derek Carr. A terrible game last week, but it was the weather. In that Cleveland Browns game, it was like they were at a museum. You ever been to a museum where they show you the weather cycle and there's like, you touch this, it's a tornado, then it's like hell, rain,
I
snow.
don't know why.
You ever been to a TD mission?
In that game,
I love TD museums.
in that game, there was every weather pattern known to man.
Yes.
It was a hell game for everybody. But I think this game, and if you look at his season, he's had a great season. Throws the ball pretty well.
Nice.
Mixes it to his receivers and his running backs.
I'm with you on Air Bear.
Air Bear.
I'm with you with Russ. I like Mahomes this week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who doesn't.
Yep. That's an easy game for him this week.
And I like Josh Allen in that game against the
I like-
Seahawks. 'Cause they're going to have to score. What do you mean?
Well, it's a
no?
show. It's a shoot. It looks like a shootout. It's
It's
about
a
to be.
shootout, and Seahawks defense is terrible.
Josh Allen.
Don't you watch them? Aren't
You're
you like
right.
a fake Giants fan that watches the Seahawks?
Oh wow, that's
Right?
That's cutting
I'm
deep.
just asking.
That's cutting too deep.
Just asking.
Why? Because I want a little entertainment. I want a
man,
little
is that what
entertainment.
You wouldn't tell that to your
Hey, you
wife,
know-
right?
you know when
That
the
one
ma-
of
hey.
I would actually.
When the marriage gets stale, you look elsewhere.
Just saying.
I want a little entertainment. No, not at all.
So
but
that-
you
that-
understand where I'm coming from.
Their defense is terrible, though.
All right.
This is
That's fine. That's
and
fine.
I think-
Here's my prediction about Josh Allen.
Yeah.
At least 2 interceptions this week. At least.
Why?
2. He's not accurate. The guy, he looks
Oh
this
my
way
God.
and throws there. I don't get it. He's not as good as you
he
make
has
him
a
out to
floor
be.
running the ball. They're
He
going to have to
does. He's a
score the
big man.
ball.
Guess what?
He's going to.
Russell can do all of that.
Well, we're not comparing them.
Well, we need
Just
to. They're
saying
playing each other.
Josh Allen. No, you don't. I'm just saying Josh Allen is going to score fantasy points. If you want to argue about football, we have a different argument. Okay?
Hey, who'd you start
with
last
your man
week?
crush?
What was your quarterback you started last week? How many points he get for you?
Who are you talking about?
-2. What was it? Cam?
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Let's hear it.
I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
started him again last week, and he got me 18.
Who'd you start last week?
18 is
I
Mark.
started Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Well,
You know, my
Hey,
quarterback
it
got
doesn't
50
always-
points.
This is a complicated,
What did that get you, though?
mixture
I wanna
of
know.
chemistry, and sometimes the potion doesn't come out right.
I
okay?
know why he started Sam Donald. He's really an undercover Jets fan posing as a Giants fan. I get it. Because you can't start Danny Dimes. Let's be honest. He's no Eli Manning.
I mean,
but I see you went for the second New York. I get it. It's cool.
I think you got me.
I like to see Danny Jones playing Red Rover because I think he
Oh
tripped
my
over on the way over.
goodness.
Aaron Rodgers is my last guy.
That's a good one. That's actually a really
I like
good one.
Aaron Rodgers against I think San Francisco's going
Real-
to be able to score the
Oh,
ball
yeah.
against them.
I agree.
And a little bit of, extra
Yeah.
is A-Rod got blown out by them twice last year. I think they got a leg up on him this year with the injuries, and I think they're going to want to rub it in a little bit. So
Oh, no. That's a good call.
Well,
I
they
do
got
agree.
Tanyan's coming back,
Titans coming back.
and then I think one of the other receivers, Alan Lazard, may be coming back.
Alan
too.
Lazard was done.
No,
Am I wrong?
I'm going to check while we're talking about wide receivers.
Okay,
Oh, I like it.
that makes sense. Nice
got that.
segue.
We want to start these with
that
these
same
wideouts.
game. My number one guy, Devontae Adams. I'm gonna go through these quick. I'm gonna just run them out, and you guys give me your
Let's
feedback.
see.
I love Adams. I like Diggs against the Seahawks because
Oh,
of that
yes.
secondary. I like Keenan Allen. Allen Robinson, although the Titans, although the Bears don't score the ball that much, the Titans are right near the bottom of the league in pass defense. and Julio Jones with Ridley out. Let's just throw Gage in there too. But I do like Julio Jones to have a big night.
That's a good one.
Big day too.
Yeah, I think Gage is a decent start though too, and Alan Lazard, he has been activated and might start this game, maybe not for sure yet, but Devontae Adams, no brainer. I agree with you.
Who else you got?
I said Adams, Diggs versus the Seahawks.
I like that, even though I don't want to see it, but I think he will do good.
Keenan Allen, Allen Robinson, who's kind of a sneaky play there. I mean, Allen, he gets the volume. Last couple of weeks, not as much, but Tennessee's defense is so bad. I mean, look what happened last week.
I think that'll be a good game, though. The Bears and them.
Yeah, it should be a good game. I forget who's getting points in that game, but yeah. And then Julio Jones, which is kind of, I mean,
no brain.
You have to start him against them.
Is there anybody you like?
Well, if you're not starting Metcalf, you need to put him in.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who's going to be the receiver this week?
That week, Metcalf.
Or Lockett. It's been every other week. It's been changing.
To me, I like Lockett this week, and I'll tell you why.
Let me hear it.
Gilmore. I'm pretty sure Gilmore is going to be following Metcalf around. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's the beer, man. It's so strong. I think Metcalf is going to be kind of followed around the field by Gilmore this week, so I kind of like Lockett. And their pass defense hasn't been as good as it was last year. So, I mean, you could reasonably start both of the guys, but if you're choosing one,
that's who you would take.
I would take
Lockett.
Lockett.
It just seems every other week it's been like, big, low, big,
I'd
low.
have to say Metcalf looks like he's stepping up really big right now.
You want to know what's scary about Metcalf?
What is it?
He's 22. He hasn't even grown into his big boy body yet.
What?
And the guy's a man.
What?
I mean, he is going to continue to grow. Hey, people grow until they're 24. This guy could grow another inch.
Wow.
He's quick.
They saying he's like Julio, but it's to talk on what you were speaking about.
It's incredible.
Small receivers aren't lasting long, but when you look at a Julio Jones that's been playing forever, that's a big guy.
It's almost too much.
You look at this man. I would almost say
Get out of the
I would almost say Thomas is just as big as those guys.
Okay.
To some
Are you
degree.
sure?
Okay. Let me tell you who's a sleeper. He's not a sleeper, but he's being underrated, but he's a wide receiver one right now. Will Fuller is averaging 70 yards a game and a touchdown every week for the last 5 weeks. He was injured a little bit coming into the season, but if you look at his progression, he has been really a true number one the last 5 weeks. So I think if anybody's got him on the team, you might want to think about starting him.
Is that Fulgham?
Fuller.
Well, we should do Full. I just wanted to throw that in there. Fulgham.
Travis Fulgham.
He might be a good one too.
He has more yards than anybody from line of scrimmage this year.
I think that's another one. Those are my two. Those are my two.
Yeah.
Who do they have this week?
Minnesota.
No, they don't. They don't have Minnesota. The Lions play Minnesota this week.
Who do they have this week? See, you put me on the spot
Eagles
now.
Bay. Oh,
You're asking her?
No,
Who
she
was
was
it?
telling me something.
I thought you were asking her. I'm like,
Actually,
I don't
that
think
would
she
be
knows.
great for, you know what I mean?
Hey, can you keep all our stats and let us know?
Yeah.
No,
Hey,
it's
who
just
are
letting
the-
him know he needs to talk into the microphone.
Who are the Eagles playing this week, Gabby?
That's a good question.
Let me look.
Great question.
I hope they're on a bye.
Either way, I do believe Fulgham would be a great starter too. I just got to know who they're playing. Make sure that matchup isn't.
It's a lot of games this week.
It's a lot of games. More
Man.
games than any other
So-
week.
What if I
Anybody
actually said the right answer? Would that have blown your mind?
No, I'd be
would've
like,
been
you're in the right
happy.
spot.
Yeah. we've been
Hey,
happy.
There's a
Philadelphia
reason
has
we're
a
here.
bye week.
Oh, so it's just
Doesn't
you're
he
just
really?
disappointed.
Philly has a bye week.
I'm doing it again, guys.
So you're-
Don't start Fulgham.
So you look worse than me. Thank
that's,
you.
That's cool. That's cool.
What's bad is that both the teams you did that with are in the NFC East.
That's true. That's true.
All right.
Don't start Fulgham. He's not
do
playing
it.
this week.
Don't do it.
I did that last week.
is that
I
your
leave
strategy?
I leave by people in,
The Rook.
and I still beat you.
The Rook.
He's on another. It's like another level.
Oh, by the way,
3D chess.
we got to give a shout out to Antone for winning a game last week
He
against.
did win
Hey,
his first
He
game.
beat, and that team he played against, it's formidable. Team Auto
I
Draft.
cannot.
beat
but you can't say that because you've been
Hey,
boosting them all
it
week.
was
Even though they're auto draft, you've been giving them.
He throttled them by 3 points. Just
Was it
throttled
three?
them.
I thought it was percentage points.
Hey,
It could have been.
What I love most about it is he said he's treating his whole family to Sizzlers.
I didn't even know Sizzlers was still open.
Yeah, Antone, is there a Sizzler in Delaware?
There must be a Sizzlers in Delaware.
All right.
All right. Anybody have any more wideouts?
I think we should move on.
That's good. I think we're
Yeah,
good.
we should move on. Let's get on to our next segment. Right, Rocky?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
What?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Is that what you're saying, Phil?
Well, maybe.
Are we
I don't
saying
know.
that?
Comes.
Well-
Phil, do you have anything for us to grow on this week?
If you have problems with gambling,
1-800. What's that number, Phil?
All I was saying is if you have a problem,
with
maybe
gambling,
you're betting the rent money. Just, we're
Don't
not
do
trying to
that.
encourage you to do that.
Don't do that.
Call 1-800.
I need help.
I feel like the only people that say that bet the rent money at one point. At one point,
He's been there. He's been there.
You guys are so funny. So let me ask you guys something. Has anybody, played at all? Like I asked you guys to?
I downloaded it
Did you know?
and I haven't played it yet.
I have not played. I
Baby
have to be
steps.
honest with you.
Yeah, baby
Okay.
steps. I'm afraid I lost $20 to some loan shark last week. I don't want to keep losing money.
What are you talking about?
I lost. the game.
Why are you going? I was right the week before, and then you bet again. Why would you do it?
Because you're wrong as much as you're right.
No, I don't think so.
It's 50-50 with you, Phil.
I think if you guys listen back, I was pretty good last week, but
You're pretty good.
we'll save that for another time.
You were okay.
Okay. So, as far as daily, we kind of covered a lot of these guys during the conversation before. But, the QBs that you're looking at, really, the top of the line QBs, Mahomes, Allen, Herbert, Air Bear, A-Rod, all the good
Quit
matchups.
pronouncing it right.
Wilson, they're all in good matchups, and a couple guys under the radar. I do actually like Cam Newton again. He had 18 points last week. They're going against a terrible Jets defense.
You just
that I
said-
think might have kind of quit on the season.
You said
Go ahead.
Newton?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, you make it more clear, guy. And then I like Derek Carr, like you said before. He's pretty cheap too. Both of those guys are under $6,000. As far as the running backs, Cook, CMC, your regular guys. I do have James Robinson and Edwards-Helaire in there, and I do also have Gurley, kind of a little bit of a sleeper guy.
Yeah. See, I would challenge you a little bit on that, and I would actually say for the price of what you would pay Gurley, if you can pick up Brian Hill really cheap, who actually ran really well, better than Gurley. And there was a lot of times where it was kind of like LaShawn McCoy the previous season, where they were like, "You're so bad, we're not even going to activate you. Just sit on the sideline."
That did
But
happen.
Gurley is
sat out a
getting
lot.
he's getting the red zone touches though, so
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
only.
I was
reason.
going to say, that's the only time I feel like they're putting him in. He's not.
Well, and he's a good end zone, red
back.
zone back. He is.
Well, yeah, he has a nose for the goal line, and as we mentioned before, Swift that you're not on, but I do like Swift in this matchup, and Gordon, even though I don't like him, I do like him this week at the price. He's about $1,000 more than Swift. So
Crazy thing is, Lindsey looks better. He's got a better.
his numbers aren't better though.
Lindsey,
No,
really? See, so my recollection is that Lindsey has a better per run average.
yeah.
Melvin's just in there at the goal line. He's smarter. He's been there longer. He knows how to get in.
Well, Melvin's yardage per game and his points per game have been better.
So with that being said, what would you prefer?
I traded for Melvin Gordon this week, so I think we know the answer there.
So
Okay.
he's just talking out of his ass.
It's a beautiful
And
sound.
tight ends, I'm with you on Kelsey this week. I do like Jared Cook in that matchup with the Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Gronk, I'm on the train with Gronk, and I do like also Evan Ingram this week against Washington.
You know what?
They work, for all the drops and everything, and
That's a
I
good
do
call.
not like Evan Ingram. I hope they get rid of him at the end of this year, but he's still getting a lot of looks, and they're going against a defense that's not great against
Mediocre.
the pass. They're pretty good against the run, getting pressure on the QB. So I see a lot of quick stuff to Ingram. Go ahead. You had
Shep.
something to say?
No,
Tate.
well, I was going to say, as far as tight ends, one that I like that I think might be cheap this week, and I don't know.
I got a couple here. Let's see if we're on the same page.
TJ.
TJ Hawkinson, he's
Yeah.
not cheap, but
Oh, he's not cheap. Okay,
no,
so I
but
forget that.
I like him though. But
He's averaged 53 yards a game the last 5 games, and he's had 5 touchdowns. He's a little bit of he's never going to be Travis Kelce, because it's not that kind of offense.
No.
But I think he's going to be a consistent scorer.
Two of the guys I got. You got somebody? I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
You keep going.
Two of the guys I had that are kind of like half the price, maybe a little bit more than half, less than half the price of them. Is Dalton Schultz
That's a good one.
and Trey Burton.
Yeah, Trey Burton, yeah.
And I look
Dalton
at
Schultz
I
is a
But
big
think-
Austin
one.
Hooper. The Browns are in a bye. I was,
Well, I
I was
mean-
trying to see if he was going to.
Come
Yeah,
on
start
now.
him.
No. I really didn't know about the Eagles. I'm sorry, guys. Goodness, guys.
I like Schultz a lot in the matchup because I do think Pittsburgh's going to be up by a few scores after the first quarter.
Well, they're on their 5th quarterback, so they're probably going to be looking for the outlet pretty
They're
quick.
going to be
too.
looking for the outlet quick, and they're going to be having to throw the ball. I think they're going to be running the ball a lot. And then wide receivers, we went over Adams, Diggs, Robinson. I also like Crowder a lot. I like Claypool with Deontay Johnson out, and I like Gage. All those guys are under $6,000, so they're good starts. They're good plugins. You guys have any more like?
I just wanted to defend myself for the reason I traded Claypool.
Okay.
So I traded Claypool because he cannot re-sign him, can't franchise, can't restrict. I picked him off the waivers. He's done.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying that.
I
though.
think he's going for it.
There's
though.
nothing
I think
wrong
he
with
thinks
saying
he
that.
can win.
No,
Yeah,
right,
he does
right.
think he can
He
win.
does. He does.
But that's a Pasquale thing because Zach told me he can win.
You don't even know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
actually, I thought it was yeah. To be honest, my bad.
Okay,
So we were talking about one thing.
We have several leagues. We haven't allowed Phil into our league of or not Phil, geez, Delano into our league of records
You
yet.
confused us?
Yeah. I mean, look at you.
I really thought we were talking about one thing,
It's
but
like looking in the mirror.
completely.
We haven't allowed Delano into our league of records yet because we're baby stepping him. We're getting him to learn what a bye week is.
I don't want to enter the league and get wow. That hit late. That hit real late.
Wah, wah,
Oh
wah. Is there
man,
a sound
it's there. Oh, it's there. It's there. Yeah, I don't want to come in the league and get thrashed. Y'all have had that league for quite some time, and
the
being
two,
a rookie.
the two teams that came in this league are getting thrashed.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get thrashed. I want to come in at least mediocre than getting my butt handed to me every game.
All right.
And then the other idea I had, what we didn't get to kind of talk about before the show, is instead of just giving you guys the lines and stuff like that, I was thinking maybe we could go through a few of them and see what you guys think and get let you guys make some picks.
Let's do it.
And I could give my thoughts, something like that.
Yeah. I'll home
So
you.
we got a game tonight. People are going to hear this. The game's going to be all over, but you can kind of gauge how stupid or smart we are.
Let's do it.
We got Green Bay
Yep, and 49ers.
at San Fran, and San Francisco's getting 7 points. So what do you guys think?
So, Green Bay is a great team. And I think if you're not picking points, you go right with Green Bay.
Right.
Yeah.
But they've actually kept teams in each
Under.
game.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm still going to take 7 and go with Green Bay.
You're going to take 7.
So this is what I'm going to do.
Give 7. And
I'm
So
gonna
that's
do
a
this.
2-score game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to ride the coattail. Not just because that's what he said. I believe just based off of the 49ers in this year.
Yeah.
And
When they're
what they're
hurt.
missing.
They're hurt.
Right. Correct. I have to go Green Bay. Green Bay always plays a hard, tough game. They don't just let you walk all over them. They will always play a tough game. So I'm gonna have to go with them for. I want to see what I wanted. I want to say 7. I want to say, but it could be less than that. It could be just by a field goal. So
now you're picking with the points. So the 49ers are getting 7.
correct.
Break it down for him.
So are you calling the 49ers to win or
No, I'm calling for Green Bay to
Okay.
win that game.
So there'll be at least 8 points.
Yes.
All right. Aaron Rodgers
At least 8 points?
impresses the heck out
Yeah,
of me.
so like the way it works with the line, like when I say San Francisco's given 7 points, that means if you pick San Francisco, you get them with a handicap of 7 points.
Yeah.
So that means they
yeah.
could lose.
Yeah, so
But
they're
you're
a
still-
touchdown.
7 points or
I got
less.
you.
Yeah, game starts 7-0.
Maybe I should start playing FanDuel.
You should.
Yeah.
Hey, have you heard that new one? What's that new one? Stat Hero? Have you heard about that one?
I haven't heard about that.
So
Is
You
that a
should.
daily
so
one?
it is, but you're not playing against anybody else. You're playing against a computer. So
That seems
How's
like
that?
we all know how that goes playing against computers.
All right, so let's get to the next. This one's actually pretty interesting.
Who would you pick?
Well,
I mean, you got to pick 2.
I feel like they're trying to get you off of Green Bay here. I'll probably take the 49ers because then you're asking Green Bay to beat them on the road.
I'm axing.
By
Why
a-
would I ax them?
That's
Gotta cut them out. Gotta cut them out.
That's how I say ask.
You know what? I like it.
That's my accent.
Just
so.
do with the axe.
But you're axing them to beat you by
Yes.
a touchdown and a field goal on the road. So I probably take San Francisco with the points.
Are there
Hey, can you get that, Gab?
I love it.
are there fans in the stadium in San Francisco? Or
No, I think it said no attendance. I read that
I mean,
today.
that-
Funny
yes.
enough.
I mean,
Funny
the
enough.
state's pretty shut
I
down.
just
California,
read
so-
that today. Funny enough. No, they're still shut down over there. So
So I have an interesting
Completely.
one. Ravens at the Colts. The Ravens are giving 1.5 points.
I'm gonna have to. I believe
Almost
that.
a pick 'em.
I believe that.
You believe what?
What they're saying.
So you're saying what?
I'm saying that
don't
the
understand.
Ravens will. Hey guys, listen. This is.
You got to be more clear.
Hey, I'm trying to play the part. All right, y'all gonna let me play the part or not?
Just tell me who you're picking.
I'm gonna go.
Don't
with,
know what you're saying.
Hey, listen, I'm going with the Colts.
All right.
Okay.
Going with the Colts.
So you think the Colts? Okay.
I do believe the Colts.
I'm
will
You guys
win.
are
going,
like, so who do you think's gonna win? Delano's like, yes.
Yes.
Yes. I love lamp.
Fish sticks. I'm
yes,
going.
Gabby.
I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, going Baltimore.
What are you doing?
I like the Colts to win this game. Actually.
Yeah.
They're pretty
That's
even
why.
across the board. Defense, offense. Their ratings above replacement,
I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
and they're home.
Lamar's not looking too good right now. To
he's
me,
not.
I
He's
want to
not.
say that. I want to say that. And number 2, I had Ingram for like the first 3 weeks of fantasy, and he didn't do anything.
The good thing is he's hurt, and they got J.K. Dobbins now, who's killing it.
Well, that's
And
why I'm.
And the other
Let me tell you
guy,
this
Gus,
too.
my
Gus,
boy
Gus
Gus.
Brett, yeah. I'll give you two words
me
why
hear
the
it.
Colts are not going to win.
Can I give you?
You said they're
Okay.
not gonna win.
I didn't know you were
Ooh,
going with
let
that.
me hear it. Yeah, neither did I.
The Ravens are going to win.
That real curveball.
The reason they're going to win is Phillip
words.
Rivers. The guy's got a noodle arm.
Yeah.
And Baltimore's defense is strong.
Mm.
He threw 2 interceptions against the Browns.
Yeah.
The Browns secondary.
You're talking about Lamar?
Where'd they
No,
play that
I'm talking
game?
about Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
Where'd they play that game?
Cleveland with
Yeah.
12,000
Well, they're
fans.
home in the dome. They're undefeated at home this year too.
Yeah, but we're talking Phillip
Hey, I'm
Rivers.
happy
So
He's a
next
veteran.
game, guys. Next game,
I'm
guys.
happy
He's a
you guys
veteran,
Here we
are
go.
though.
Colts.
So Chiefs are giving 10.5 points to the Panthers,
Ooh.
and we'll make this quick. I take the Panthers. They're not gonna the Panthers. That's right. I take
Yo,
the
this
Panthers.
beer is something else, guys.
So that's
Just
how
wanna
I.
throw
That's
that
how
out
I
there.
talk.
No,
okay?
no, you can't use that one for this one.
That's
Hey.
how I talk, buddy.
Use
okay?
guys.
You guys hurt.
If we're gonna start getting into demographic awareness and all that,
No,
type of
just
stuff,
go with your picks. I'm so sorry. My bad, bro.
Go ahead.
I mean,
What's
it's
your
not fair.
spiel
You
for
make,
this show?
hey, you guys say stuff funny too, okay?
Yes.
No, I know.
Yo, she's killing it over there today.
All right. So you're
Jeez.
taking the Panthers outright.
Now, no. I'm taking them with the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I'm sorry.
11 points is a lot,
Yeah.
and the Panthers have kept Panthers have kept games
got this.
close.
Jaguars. Panthers.
What do you guys think? Quickly,
I think I just can't go against the Chiefs, even with that many points. That's a
Yeah.
lot of points.
Yeah, no.
But I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
You have to go with the
all right.
Chiefs.
So I'll give you 2 more easy ones, interesting ones. Seahawks at the Bills. The Seahawks are -3 points.
That is an intro. Wait, what?
That means that they're. Do you know how this works?
Yeah,
Have you
no,
pulled up
obviously,
there?
apparently not. Go
that
ahead.
means they're starting. They start the game with a -3 handicap.
Right. I do
Oh,
understand.
it's 3 now.
You got
3.5.
Yeah, I think you
Oh,
explained
you're
it the
trying to
last
act
time.
like it?
No,
Oh.
no.
So
I'll look
it's-
dumb if I
You're
act.
confusing me.
Seahawks versus
Yes, versus they're
they're
at Buffalo. Yes.
Buffalo,
Yes.
and Buffalo's getting 3 points.
Yes, Buffalo's getting 3.
Handicap.
That's right.
And I believe they need them.
We're talking about gambling.
I'm going to take Buffalo because every game this year has been close.
I'm
between
with
the
you.
Seahawks.
Whoa.
I'm with
Against
you.
you said against the Seahawks.
Yes, we did say that. Fanboy, Seahawks fanboy.
Listen, I'm a
Why don't you
Giants
just
fan.
grow your hair out and get curls? You could really be Russell Wilson.
Hey, I mean, same skin color. You know what I'm saying? We out here light skinned. I'm down.
Who you go for, Seahawks?
You know I'm going for the Seahawks.
Mr.
I go for the
Unlimited.
Giants, but you know they're not playing.
Unlimited. All right.
Guys, this beer is only 6.5%.
Hey, don't tell them that. They don't know that.
I mean, other than whatever's
Stop. Pause.
in apple juice over there
Apple juice.
in his flask.
All right, what's the last game?
That's how I see. And then the last one is the Saints at the Bucks.
Ooh, that's.
Saints are getting 4 points.
Oh, really?
That's right.
They really believe that they're about to get through. I mean, with Breeze being questionable, Thomas being questionable.
Breeze is going to play, just so you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. He's missing his main targets. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I could draw a picture without a pencil.
Could you?
No, but you know what I'm saying.
Are you using another utensil, a pen, a crayon?
Here's what makes this game a little bit harder.
Yeah, you tell us. You give us that knowledge, man.
I know. I'm gonna give you some wisdom.
Ooh, that's what we don't want. The knowledge.
Not knowledge is bad. Wisdom.
We want the wisdom.
You have wisdom, though.
Let's hear it, Godfather.
Okay.
New Orleans versus Tampa Bay played the first game of the season. And
That's right.
New Orleans beat them pretty well.
Yeah.
But Tampa has gotten appreciably better. Tom Brady is in the system, knows it now.
Yes.
Gronk is on fire.
Yes.
AB's back this week. I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay.
Yeah. By 4.
I think that's probably why they gave him that +3 or that +4.
Plus
that they
four,
gave him.
yeah.
+4.
So what do you guys got?
I'm gonna probably agree with what you just said there. Looking at everything that the Saints are up against, and looking at the team, I'm gonna have to go with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I like Tampa Bay.
They have the GOAT.
I think they're going to steamroll them, is what I think. I think they're going to be in like 10 points.
Steamroll?
We'll see. That's what I think.
Well, if they don't have Michael Thomas and they don't have Alvin, I think you may be right.
I think with Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara, they'll win by more than 7 points.
Without or with them?
Without.
Because they're questionable
whatever.
right now.
It doesn't matter. They lost. Listen, Tampa Bay, that the first week of the year, played them without having a preseason game, without having a real training camp. First time Tom Brady ever played with those games. Threw a pick 6, and they lost by 11 points on the road. They've gotten way better. Their defense is the number 1 defense in the league.
Defense is gel.
And they know that this is a marquee. It's the biggest game of the
They
got
to win this game.
Not just they got to win. They want to make a statement.
It's for division too, right?
And they're better.
Yeah.
The Saints have not been impressive.
Okay.
They're going to steamroll them.
I can live with that.
And then just real quick for you guys, picks. I'm not going to elaborate too much on it. If you guys have questions, you want to say I suck or I don't know what I'm talking about, you can ask and I'll respond. Whatever.
If you want to.
But check the record for last week. It was pretty good. It won't be good every week, but we'll see. 49ers at Packers. I got the over in that game. That's 48.5 points. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to get you there with at least 30 points. And San Francisco will score on that bad defense. Chiefs and the Panthers. I have the Panthers covering that 10.5, as I said. Dolphins are going to cover that 4.5 against Arizona. Arizona is coming off a bye, but the Dolphins hold opponents to like 19.6 points a game. And Arizona, I think, lost last week off their bye, too. It was the worst week they had all last year. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. So they'll cover that 4.5. I got the Bills money line over the Seahawks. I think they'll win that game outright. And I have the Colts plus 2.5 versus the Ravens. That line has moved to 2 now, or I think we just seen it at 1.5, right?
1.5.
So yeah, at 1.5. I think I would still take the Colts there. I wouldn't bet on them winning outright. I think it would be a close game, a field goal game, a safety here, something like that. I don't think they're going to score a lot of points. And that's all I got.
All right. I think this has been a pretty good episode, although we have really missed Antone quite a bit.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
I'm a little sad. Can we cue that in? You know what I'm saying? Where's that music at?
Hey, man, we're thinking about you.
Yeah, we're thinking about you, man. And all,
bring me a burger back
from Culver's.
Just to clarify to the listeners, he's totally fine.
There's nothing wrong with
Oh, he's having a ball at the opening. Yes.
Grand opening.
Antone, I wish you were here to fight back against Phil's insensitive comments about you.
This is not a
Culver's.
This is not a good thing, but we did keep your beer warm.
Does he not like? He doesn't like Culver's.
I took care of his
likes
beer.
Culver's.
Who don't like Culver's? Bro?
I didn't know what you were.
Can we get sponsored
saying.
by Culver's since we want to throw their name in there about
right?
14
I
times?
highly doubt it's going to happen, but hey, you know what?
do
We'll
it.
throw it into the universe.
Eat more beef.
We could go to Culver's after.
Hey, we do have a sponsor, though. We got to start. We're going to announce in the next couple of weeks our first sponsor.
Okay, I thought we had one already.
I will
we
say,
had this, but
I have to say that really,
You don't like these guys.
shout out and a big
that what you're
thanks,
saying?
a big thanks to City Cigar or Cigar City Brewery.
Yes, City Cigar.
This Cigar City Brewery.
I hope you got bourbon in there for real.
They will never sponsor us again.
There is.
You should have took a shot.
There is a bourbon, and I did make a boil maker, but we're just going to leave that where that's at.
It's not working.
The man brings Maker's Mark and pours it into his beer can.
No, honestly though, the beer's really good.
It's great.
Really
I love hazy IPAs.
You like a hazy. That's why I got it.
Yeah, it's really good.
You had that the last time though, right?
Yes.
Wow.
I picked that because I like hazy IPAs.
Oh, there it is.
It's pretty good.
And I remembered.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys joining us today for this episode. It's been a great time. Make sure you guys subscribe. And if you're not following us on any of our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you can follow us at Ultimate Fantasy Locker Room on all platforms.
And we should be on YouTube this week also, so you can actually.
We can put that on the video
watch.
too, right? The addresses, so we make sure everybody gets there.
Yeah, it's Ultimate Fantasy Locker Room on Facebook and Instagram, and Fantasy Locker RM on Twitter.
Also, lastly, make sure that you guys are subscribing. If you are subscribing, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube.
5-star reviews, please, and we need you to give us some feedback. So
we would love the feedback. That's what we want more.
Cheers to the host.
Cheers. Hey, Antone, we love you, man.
Call him Antone.
Antone.
That boy drunk.
Hey, whoa, let me ride on your back, bro. You gonna give me a ride home?
Antone is wearing Panthers.
Only when I'm on my trips, land. Hope you pick up on what I'm laying. The time is not no delaying. Convey to you on this cadence. The plan is to give us life, but the sin that got us decay. And we'll live with an eternal God. We'll our days are no longer fake. You gotta let go. And one of them sin and get to know the King great I am.